So welcome back to another episode of Off and Monsters. So in the previous episode, we had obviously another Nadeko episode, and it was definitely not the last one. It feels like we have a few more episodes of this arc at least, because we caught one of the Nadeko copies, and also we had a conversation with Oikura towards the end of the episode, which was an absolutely phenomenal conversation, man. That entire dialogue was so well written, so engaging. It was really, really good. I don't agree with everything that was said in the dialogue, but just the way that it was structured was really, really good. So basically, the main premise was Oikura talking to Nadeko about how you shouldn't always assume people's intention based on purely their initial things that they say, right, and stuff like that. That people oftentimes don't express everything that they mean and stuff like that. And you need to, think about it a bit more before just making a very surface level observation about it, right? So obviously that was mostly pertaining to her parents, which obviously said, oh, in an angle, oh, you need to go back to school and stuff like that. And obviously Nadeko has an issue with that. She has issues with that. She's a teenager, of course she does. And also the parents didn't really say it in a very nice tone. Now, the things that I don't agree with is I think those... and I saw some people in the comments at least, kind of disagreeing with me on that part. Which, when it comes to the parents, I said that I don't like their, the way that they're doing things. I'm not fully on their side. I don't think from what we saw that they're horrible, but I do think they're doing a lot of things, what I would consider to be bad parenting. I don't know, that sounds maybe a bit cruel. As I did say, we didn't see a lot of their actions and stuff like that. We only saw a few things that were pointed out to us, the viewers. So maybe, once again, this is a surface level observation from the little bits that we saw. But it seems like to me, they are very much, just not even trying to understand why Nadeko is acting the way that she is, right? Obviously, if you have a child who's 13, 14, and they suddenly disappear for a few months, then they come back with a huge fever or whatever, and then they decide to not go to school, obviously there's something wrong, right? Obviously there's something very, very, very wrong. So as a parent, I'm sure your first priority wouldn't be get back to school. It would be, what's wrong? What's happening in your life? Let's talk about it. Trying to understand your kid, right? And to me, based on what we saw, it doesn't seem like they're trying to do that at all, right? I don't know. Am I going crazy? I feel like that's just really, really bad. It seems like they don't, from the way that they're acting, it seems like they don't even care about Nadeko. They're just trying to get her back to school without actually trying to understand what's wrong with her, right? I don't know. That to me, that triggers me. That actually triggers me. Why are they not trying to make sure that their daughter is fine? Yes, they sent her to physical tests and stuff like that to make sure that physically she's fine, obviously. But obviously something's wrong if your child is acting like this. Obviously there's some kind of deep-rooted problem, right? It's obvious that there's something happening if she doesn't want to go to school, if she's been missing for months, and you're not even attempting to, root out that problem to find out what it is. That's the thing that's triggering me about the parents. So yeah, that's my problem with the parents. Maybe I have a bad take. Maybe my mind on this or my thoughts on this would change if I were a parent. I'm not a parent, so maybe it would change if I were. I don't know, but that's how I feel about it right now. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to say about the parents. That's why I don't like them. I guess, as I said, I don't think they're the worst parents to ever exist, obviously, but I do think that they've done enough things to make me not like them, So yeah, that's my opinion on them. But anyways, Nadeko still has more copies to get rid of, and I guess we'll see how she's gonna do that in this episode today and the future ones. So as I said in the previous week, I'm still gonna be taking a bunch of recommendations from you guys for what's gonna be replacing this on the channel. You guys already gave me a bunch of recommendations, right? So thank you guys for that. I've been keeping note. So probably, wait, this is gonna be episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna be taking recommendations probably next week as well, and then after next week's 3 episodes, so after Wednesday, I'm gonna combine those recommendations onto a poll, and there's gonna be a poll. I saw some people saying that there's a series from Nisha Ishin that is not very popular, but you guys would like for me to check it out because it would never win a poll. Unfortunately, I don't really want to make a decision on my own on what to watch. Maybe in the future it's gonna win a poll or something, or maybe, I don't know, just maybe we might decide, there might be a time when I just decide an anime that I want to watch on my own. But And I'm pretty sure it's a pretty short one, but I'm gonna definitely put it on the poll because I saw a lot of recommendations from you guys for it, so I guess we'll see what's gonna win. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. My small rant is over, so if you wanna watch this, Uncut and Unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Off and Monster, episode 4.
正直、ここには二度と来ることはないと思っていました。懐かしい。
Oh yeah. You guys also did say that this they were talking about Koyomi. But they are very much trying to not mention his name, which is interesting. Oh yeah, his room.
いろんな形で訪れた部屋です。今となっては訪れるべきでない部屋ですが、もしもまだ大人で子がこの家の中に留まっているのだとすれば、真っ先に探すべきはここでしょう。
That would be a sound guess. You got this.
せーの。
Nice! That was nice. That was a nice lead up. Nice nod to obviously Reina's circulation. It's such a banger. What a banger of a song, man. Kana Hanazawa is such a great singer. Hello, Tsukihi? Oh, it's not Tsukihi. I thought it was Tsukihi. It's Nadeko. My bad.
どうしてここに魚猫が？嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ。俺様は絶対に働かねえぞ。仕事を手伝わされるなんてまっぴらごめんだぜ。そうでした。
I feel like that's like a team now.
私は漫画家になるための努力をシェアするために4体の式紙を作ったのでした。同時にそれは彼女たちが部屋から逃げ出した理由でもあるわけですけれど。
Slave labor.
家に処されると思っていれば、中にはこのように強行手段に出るナデコがいても不思議ではありませんでした。やられる前に。
Oh my god. Holy.
大丈夫だよ、魚猫。労働を強制したりしないから。1万時間も努力させたりしないから。うるせえ、騙されるぜ。
Yo, is that all Kana Hanazawa? Holy. Capiche? Yo.
魚猫の式神会員としての特性は、リミッターを完全に解除したその卓越した身体能力だと思われます。
Okay.
そうでもないと、たとえ彫刻刀を使っても、普通玄関の扉に大穴は開けられませんよね。
Hmm.
落ち着いて、とにかく話し合おうよ。彫刻刀はそんな風に使うための道具じゃないんだよ。だったらどう使う道具だってんだよ。お前の
Damn. She's even crazier than I remember. Nice distraction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Don't do this to me. Oh, she guarded herself? Smart. Oh. Oh. You don't want to work either. You rest instead. Nice. You wouldn't notice it until you notice it, yes. Okay. By the way, Araragi, now that he's gone to university, I'm sure they've mentioned it before. I'm trying to remember though. Is he living like away now that he's at a university, at like a dorm or something? I'm sure they mentioned it. I'm just blanking on it. Or is he still living at home, just like, you know, randomly shows up at random times? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he lives away though, right? Fashionable. She is a bit of a fashionista. Very artsy outfit. No, no, you don't live here. Just go. What? Why? Why? That's like a Junji Ito panel. Senjugahara! Senjo! Senjo! My god! Why'd you pick up the phone, Nadeko? I mean, at someone else's house, I'm down. I'm down to not answer any phones from at someone else's house. Lumar Nadeko. Yep. That was a translation image. Oh. Is that Ononoki? Oh, that is part of Ononoki. What the fuck happened here? What the fuck? Yeah, I thought she was gonna be fine. What the fuck? Yo, that's a nice haircut change, Ononoki. Where'd you get the trolley from? I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, where she's just like Frankenstein's monster. Oh, that actually makes sense. Yeah, the goddess Nadeko. Yeah. Hmm. Yo, look at her. Can she feel like sensation on all her parts? Oh. That's a confident thing to say. I love the sound effect. Oh. That's cute. Yeah. Oh! They're working together. Yeah, interesting. Oh, that's a cute hairstyle. Of course. Is it? Are you sure about that? Jesus Christ.
式紙を4体始末しなきゃいけなかったわけだからね。比較的有害性が低いと思われる大人猫を鮎の友釣りのごとく利用すれば一網打尽にできるんじゃないかという目算があった。僕は尾行し続けたんだけれど完全におとりだった。
Oh, okay. So she was leading her into a trap. Yep.
まんまとこの神社に招き込まれた僕は背後から蛇の牙でズタズタにされた。
Ooh.
大人猫を泳がしていたのは僕ではなく神なでこだったということさ。たく、式紙が式紙に使われてどうするんだって話だよ。ですね。ところで時系列的にはどうなんですか？
Yes, what happened?
大人猫がブルマ一丁で徘徊するのと大人猫がスクール水着姿で登山するのとどっちが先でどっちが後なんでしょう。どっちが先でもとんだ変態女ですが、それって結構重要なファクターという気もします。
Using the leg?
そういえば、お前の方はどうだったの？戦国なでこ。格好、ガラッと変わってるよね。手足がひっついているところを見ると、少なくとも神なでことは遭遇していないみたいだけれど。
Correct assumption.
正直なところ、このレベルで大敗北を喫したプロフェッショナルを相手
I
に
love this hairstyle on her.
ないものがありましたけれど、私はおののきちゃんの治療を続けつつ、間違っても自慢に聞こえないよう、ここまでの経緯を話しました。ケイ、いい気になってんじゃねえぞ。謙虚ぶりやがって嫌なやつだぜ。今
Question. You know the trope, and I know we talked about this like way earlier. I believe it was maybe even in Bakemonogatari or at some point very early. You know the trope of girls obviously cutting their hair when they want like a change in their life. Is that an anime thing? I may have asked this already, but is that like an anime thing or is this a real world thing? Because I remember, was it In Your Name, the movie, where they roasted this show? They were like, yo, this is clearly just such a trope. People don't actually do that. Or something like that. They said like, oh, why do guys always assume that girls went through a breakup when they cut their hair and stuff like that? They kind of roasted the trope. So that kind of got me thinking that it's an anime only thing. But is that an actual thing? I guess it's kind of like midlife crisis, but like way earlier on when you want a big change in your life. But is that like as common as it's portrayed in anime? I don't think so, right? I think that's an anime only thing, or like a very anime specific thing. I guess so.
にならないで、献身的に手足を接合している最中だから。それにしても、推しの扇か。
Bro.
今、大人でこの目撃情報を。
she's just hanging out.
もしもまかり間違って単身で神なでこの方と遭遇していたら無事じゃ済まないかも。
He might.
大人でこと遭遇したとしても神なでこと大人でこが協調しているんだとしたら結局は同じことなのかな。それは厄介なことではありますけれど、しかしある意味ここに来てシチュエーションは至極シンプルになったとも言えます。向こうが団結してくれるならばこちらも。
Yeah.
ここから先はチーム戦ですよ。まあ、チーム戦も一長一短あるけれどね。大人でこが神なでこの指揮下に入ったことによって、式神として進化するって可能性もないわけじゃないから。
That's not good.
進化？進化かな。
That's very bad.
僕たちは二人の神なでこを相手にしなければならないかもしれない。でも、おののきちゃん、逆に言えば、神なでこを大人でこや小びなでこに戻すこともできなくはないんだよね。まあ、詐欺師でも連れてくればできなくはないかな。
Con artist? Okay.
それ自体はありなのでは？
Yo, can you get like Yozuru back?
元締めであるガエンさんに連絡を取るとか。そうしたくない理由が2つあるな。一つは僕の失敗が表沙汰になるから。
She doesn't want to be
一
embarrassed.
つはお
Oh. Actually, on second thought, let's not do that.
だけど神様が2体に増えたらさすがに私たちの手には負えないだろうからその前にケリをつけたいよね。神なでこも大人でこもおののきちゃんをバラバラにした後ここから逃げちゃったんでしょ。そう逃げたというか僕の次にはお前を殺しに向かったんだろうね。だとするとここでこのまま待っていればいつかはまた彼女たちは私を追って現れるのかな。長期的に構えていいならそれでもいいけれど大人でこが神なでこに進化するリスクを危惧するならばあくまでも追う側でありたいね。確かに。でもまたしても行き先が不明になってしまった2体の式神を今度はどういうアプローチで探せばいいのでしょう。いや僕もただ闇討ちを食らってバラバラにされたわけじゃない。
Oh?
失敗するにしてもその点は一応手を打っておいた。
What's up?
手をここがひっつけば修復完了。あれかき集めたパーツの中に右腕の手首から先がありませんよ。
Oh no.
神なでこの背中に僕の右手をはっつけておいた。文字通り手を打っておいた。
Oh!
だからたとえ彼女が
It's like Adam's family.
蛇のように潜もうとその存在を追うことはできる。どうやら首の皮一枚つながったようです。
Nice, so we got a tracking device.
とりあえず足跡の義手を作ってもらおうかな。その辺の土で。
Oh, oh.
あ、そういえばおののきちゃん
Nice and snail.
その
I was gonna say, can we ask like Senjo? Or not Senjo, Hachikuji?
ばかりだったけれど一応は前任者としてご挨拶しようかと思ってたんだけれど。いや今はお留守だよ。
Why?
その執事ゆえにどうにもお散歩先の神様でね。留守にしているタイミングでよかったよ。下手に勝ち合っていたら神なでこから神権を奪還されていたかもしれないから。でも散歩中って大丈夫なの？ここじゃなくても街の中でだって神なでこと遭遇しちゃうかもしれないでしょ。そうだね。理想的には先に新しい神様の方を保護しておいた方がいいかな。散歩中の神様と合流して式神回収に協力してもらう。
Yeah, it's like a side quest
と
to further the party.
その神様と知らない仲じゃないんでしょ。お説の通り知らない仲じゃないけれどだからこそね。神様に頼るっていうのはこのケースだと後に禍根を残しかねないかな。前任者の後始末というよりこれは僕たちの不始末だ。なのに何の対価もなく助けてもらったら神様の信頼を落とすことになりかねない。
Oh, that's fair enough. Yep.
こっちが助けるのは当然だけど向こうが助けるのはひいきに当たる。
Yep. The balance wouldn't be there.
できたよ右手。ありがとう。それで神なでこの背中にしがみついているおののきちゃんの本物の右手は今どこにあるの？手だからね。目じゃないから場所まではわからない。
Great.
わかるのは指差し確認できるような方角だけだ。
Great.
連中がお前が作った式神であることに違いない。お前の生活圏内から大きく外には出ていかないよ。お前を乗っ取るまでは。
Oh, that's not good.
ちょっとおののきちゃん復活ですね。おかげさまでね。ただし右手は形ばかりだしあっちこっち不安定なことには違いない。ゆえにアンリミテッドルールブック
I really like this look.
できる限り使用を控えた方がいい。
It's really cute.
使えて1回だろう。
Okay.
使えて1回。相手はまだ2体いるのに。1回で2体をまとめて吹っ飛ばせればそれに越したことはないだろうけれど神なでこが大人でこをおとりに使う戦略をとっている以上それは難しいだろうね。だから戦国なでこ基本的にはここから先はお前の活躍に期待することになる。僕はサポート役に徹した方がいいだろう。それは無茶だよ。どうして？お前はすでに2体の式神を回収した実績があるだろう。今までは一体一体が相手だったから私でもなんとかなったんだよ。神なでこが神であることを差し引いても2体の式神を同時に私が一人で敵に回すなんて。おいおい何を言っているんだよ。 一人なんかじゃないだろう。小びなでこと魚でこ2体の式神を封印し重複してみせたお前は今や3人のなでこじゃないか。
Oh, I guess so. Oh, that's a very cool line. You're worth 3 Nadekos. That's it. Okay, so yeah, that part at the end is a very interesting thing to say. I feel like I'm guessing what she means by that is you've overcome 2 parts of your past self, so you're kind of like worth 3 Nadekos now, right? The current Nadeko and the 2 parts of you that were active, or I guess that were part of you in the past, right? So you kind of like overcome those 2 parts, and now there are 2 more parts to go, right? Out of 5. I like that. I think that's kind of like what was implied, which is really cool. It seems like this arc is kind of like meant to be just an arc that's gonna be defining Nadeko's future, right? That's gonna be an arc that's gonna, you know, we're gonna be seeing what Nadeko is gonna decide to do. Is she gonna go back to school? Is she gonna continue just purely working? I feel like this is what the purpose of this arc, right? Is basically, yeah, to close off fully Nadeko's character, which is great. I really like that. I really, really like that. Because I was thinking about this. I was like, what exactly does this... What's the point? Or not what's the point? What's the goal of this arc, you know? Where are we going with this? And yeah, it seems like it's just basically gonna be an arc where Nadeko fully accepts her past and then decides on what she gonna do in the future, right? Which... that's just great because Nadeko is such a fantastic character. Okay, this episode definitely felt a bit more lighthearted. I really liked it. I don't know why the previous episode made me really anxious. I think it's just seeing Nadeko in school again after Monogatari just makes me nervous. It just makes me anxious. And also seeing Oikura and Nadeko talking got me emotional. But this episode was definitely a lot more lighthearted. I really liked it. They still are very much avoiding Koyomi, or like speaking about Koyomi, even though, as you guys said, they did kind of imply him in the previous episode, but yeah, it seems like they are gonna avoid mentioning his name, which I kind of like, you know. He's kind of like this, he's now retired as the main character, and he's just kind of like this mystical figure, or mythical figure, sure, that everyone knows, and everyone like knows of all of his like incredible deeds, but no one actually mentions him. I really like it. I really like it. It gives off this like really cool vibe, you know. It's like when you like play a game and there's a main character in the game, and then you finish the game and then you go on to the next game from the same franchise, and then they mention that main character in that game, or like they kind of like talk about something that that character has done, and you're like, whoa, they're mentioning me in a different game. It's kind of like that. It's that feeling. It's really epic. I really like the way that they have set it up. But anyways, fantastic arc, fantastic episode, and I am so excited to see how they're gonna beat obviously the other 2 Nadekos, and what's gonna happen with Hachikuji, and yeah, what's gonna happen with Nadeko after everything is done and dusted. So I guess there's only one way to find out. So I'm gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.